I'm Tim. Welcome back to Outdoors with Tim and Jayden. About 2 weeks ago I posted a video about the trouble on public land with the horseback riders and all the foxhounds and everything like that. And I had a couple comments that was, a couple of them had to be deleted. Maybe from Andy hunters, maybe from the horse people themselves. But my channel is devoted to my grandson Jayden and trying to teach him how to hunt, teach him how to fish, teach him how to read signs in the outdoors. The language that was used, the comments that was left is not something that I want my grandson seeing. Now, you know, I had comments, dogs don't hurt deer, dogs don't bother the deer. I've run Trailcams on this farm for the last 7 years. I've posted videos from this farm for the last 3 years. So this will be the 4th year, or the 3rd year. And I can tell you that every time the horseback riders and the dogs come through, it's 2 to 3 days before deer show up on trail camera again. Every time. Now if they just ran the farm, it would be one thing. But the farm has probably a 50-60 acre safety zone that you can't hunt on. And that's where the horses start. They start on the safety zone because it's right next to the road, right by the parking lot. And they run the dogs down through the safety zone. And then they drive the hunting area all the way up to the next bridge. And they drive the whole farm out. They run the deer across the river, they run the deer across the road, and it's 2 to 3 days before they show back up. Now the video you're about to watch, they was there on the 13th at 8:30. And if you watched the video before, I'll put it up here in the corner at the end of this video. You can go back and watch that one if you didn't watch that one. That was on November the 13th at 8:30 when they pulled in and the dogs started hollering and the deer that I was watching went the other way. I pulled 2 trail cams yesterday. I still have 2 more down there. I pulled 2 yesterday, and the first deer that showed up on them 2 trail cams was November the 17th. 3.5, 4 days later before any deer showed back up on 2 trail cams. It's been full footage all the time. And the problem was they drove the farm 2 days before youth rifle season. So, you know, it's not good. Something needs to be done. Even if they didn't drive the safety zone, the deer would have a place to go and hide. And once the dogs left the main farm, then the deer could travel their way back out. But when you're driving the safety zone and the hunting area all at the same time, the deer just leave the farm and it takes them a couple days to come back. So you watch the first video here. You can see some of the big bucks are still hanging around, and there is some action. But like I say, it didn't start for like 4 days after the dogs left. So watch the video and then we'll get into part 2. Alright, so I hope you've seen the first part. We still have some deer on the farm. They're still traveling around down there. The corn did come off. They took the corn off on the 18th. They don't waste no time. They come in with 2 or 3 combines and they get them 10 fields of corn off, usually in a day and a half at the latest. But the corn did come off. Now, the next part of this video is from the other camera, and somehow the camera got moved from video to photo. Whether I hit the button, Jayden hit the button. I've had cameras before just jump from video to photo, so can't blame nobody. It happened. But what really sucks about this is, if you watch the photos, watch the sequence of the photos as it goes through, I'd had some killer video. Because there's 2 bucks that fight in front of the camera for 10-15 minutes. I mean, there's a whole bunch of videos of them. And they was like 10 or 15 minutes fighting in front of the camera, and that would have been some killer videos to have. That's the reason I run videos and not photos. I mean, the photos are fine, but the video of them 2 bucks fighting in front of that camera would have been awesome to watch. People would have really. So watch the watch the photos, and I hope you enjoyed the video. When the video is over, I'll put a link up there for the video where the dogs interrupted my hunting. You can go back and watch that. Please leave us some comments. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Hit the notification bell so every time we put a video out, you'll get an email that we have a video out. But leave comments. Your comments is what helps our channel grow. Every time you leave a comment on YouTube, they put that video out to a couple more people to watch, because they think you was happy with the video, you wanted to interact with the video, so we'll put it out to some more people. When you watch the video and you don't comment, you don't like, nothing like that, eventually the video dies for a while. I've had some that died for 2 months or so, and then all at once they pick back up again. But we're really trying to get the channel going for Jayden. So he has something as he grows up, he has something that he can build on. And you guys are the ones that help make it grow. So hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll catch you in the next one.